Welcome back to another video. Today we are back in Madden Ultimate Team, and we have some good news for Friday, which is tomorrow. Mutt Heroes is actually going to be returning, so not Team Diamonds like we thought, but Mutt Heroes, and I am very happy about that. I love this promo. I was actually really disappointed earlier this year when they didn't actually bring it out like they did in Madden 20. So I'm super excited for this. I'm going over all the players I think should be getting a card right now. So before we get into it, just be sure to leave a like on the video and hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate that. And guys, before I show you who's getting a card, the LTD hunting videos I usually do weekly, I'm going to push that to later tonight because there are server maintenance this morning and there's still no LTDs actually on the auction house. So I don't want to film the video without even having the chance to actually pull an LTD because I don't think they're in packs yet. So that's why I'm going to do this video now. The LTD hunting will be tonight. Tomorrow, Friday, we'll be going over all the hero cards we get, and I assume challenges, so I'll probably be going over challenges as well, maybe even sets. And then Saturday will be no money spent. So that's kind of the video layout for the next few days. Alright guys, so I'm just going to start at quarterback. I think Matthew Stafford could get this card. First off, he actually got the Mutt Hero quarterback card last year. So that already makes me kind of wonder. And his last card is a 92, and he did just get traded. So I guess they could use him if they're going to do like a movers or free, no, I guess not free agency, but if they're doing like a movers promo, I guess they could really use him. But if they don't, I mean, like, they don't have to, especially if Watson's up getting traded or something like that. That could be a much bigger name, even though Stafford doesn't get a lot of respect. He's pretty underrated. But anyway, back to Mutt Heroes. I think he could definitely get an upgrade here. He had a card last year. He deserves an upgrade, and I don't know. I really just feel like it's got to be Stafford. I think mainly what's really kind of convinced me was him getting the card last year, and also, I mean, his last card's a 92. Like these throwing stats, like his base 90, like he could definitely get a good upgrade. So I'm thinking Stafford for quarterback tomorrow. Alright guys, and the next player I think can get a Mutt Heroes card is Saquon Barkley. First off, he actually got the running back card last year, but not even thinking about that. I mean, he got hurt earlier this year, and as soon as he did, they gave him the LTD because I think they kind of knew that, I mean, he can't be using any promo because he wouldn't be playing. But Mutt Heroes, this promo does not depend on how well a player played. This could be someone that was hurt all year and didn't get a card. Like as I did, I also wanted to say that there are different levels of each position. Like there'll be a 92 quarterback or there'll be like an 85. Like there's several different players at each position. There's just like the highest and there's like a lower overall. I'm predicting the ones I think get a higher overall, but I might give you several names for each position just to give you an idea of who could actually get any of those cards for that position. So I'm thinking Saquon Barkley will be the highest running back. I'm not sure if he'll be, I mean, I think he'll get a card regardless. Personally, I think he'll get the highest one because he got hurt earlier this year, so he really didn't fit any promo they could have done, like Team of the Week or Team of the Year, which really kind of hurt him, which is why I think EA gave him the LTDs because they knew, I mean, he's not getting another card for a while. And Mutt Heroes doesn't actually depend on how well a player played that year. It could be really anyone. So that's why I think Saquon will get the highest overall running back card. Alright guys, and for receiver, in no particular order, the first receiver that came to my mind is Odell Beckham Jr. His last card is a 93 for 0 chill, and I actually had this card for no money spent way back then. Had him for a little bit, and then eventually I got rid of him, obviously. But I think everybody's a big fan of Odell cards. He always has good speed. He has good moves after the catch. He has good route running. Well, I mean, I guess kind of decent route running. He's more of a deep threat. I mean, that's it. It's his archetype. But he always has amazing catching, obviously, and good speed. And then he has 94 juke on his 93 card. So he's just great after the catch, and he's just a fan favorite. I think Odell can especially come into this because he also got hurt earlier this year, and he also, couldn't get a team of the, well, he already got Team of the Week, but he couldn't get a Team of the Year or anything like that. So I think he could definitely get the receiver card. The next person I have in mind, though, is like a lock it in. Lock it in right now, receiver, and, number 2, number 3, number 1, doesn't matter, Davante Adams. This dude had an amazing year, and his best card is an 89. I feel like that is just disgusting. I mean, I think he has, like, I think 2 +1s, so I guess you can maybe get him, like, maybe to 93 with some chemistries. But, I mean, he needs a usable card. I mean, come on. This man had an amazing year. He needs a new card. Mutt Heroes, I think, I mean, he's definitely a hero. If they do positional heroes, he could also get a card, but that's not usually for, I think, longer into the year. And he needs a card now. I mean, his last card is an 89, so this could be a potential, like, 8 overall increase on this card. The next one, obviously, Julio Jones. Again, he didn't have an amazing year, but his last card was a 92, so I think he definitely fits this kind of category to be able to get upgraded. I mean, this could be a 5 overall increase. This 50 card was really good when it first came out. His 89 MVP limited time was amazing. His 92 is amazing. Every card this guy gets just seems to be so good. I mean, he's 6'3", 220 with good speed and good catching. There's really no downside to a Julio Jones card. I'm fairly confident Julio Jones is going to get one of the receiver cards. And honestly, I'm pretty confident in all my receiver choices. So next for tight end, I'm saying George Kittle. I'm pretty sure he has a better card, but it's just not in the auction house. So I'm pretty sure he has like a winter card, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's zero troll card. Either way, I think for tight end, he has to get it. I mean, there are some great tight ends this year. Gronk played great. Travis Kelce played great. Kittle didn't have an amazing year, but again, that's what this promo is kind of for. So I'm thinking George Kittle kind of fits this pretty well. I can't really give you an accurate guess of what I think his stats are going to be because I can't see his winter card, which I'm very, very sure he has. So I'm not really going to guess his stats, but I think for tight end, I'm pretty confident it's going to be George Kittle. All right, guys, and also I want to say I'm not going to go over every single position. I am just going to kind of go like free safety, strong safety, linebackers. I'm not really going to go like specifically who I think could get it as far as like middle linebacker, outside linebacker, that kind of stuff. I'm just going to kind of give you like the broad kind of predictions of who I think could get the cards. And for next up on my list, at free safety is Minkah Fitzpatrick. I think this is accurate. I think this was his last card, was a 93. I know people were kind of hoping he'd get the Team of the Year card, but instead it went to Jesse Bates. So I think Minkah's definitely get the Mud Heroes card. I know I actually had his Team of the Year card last year, and that was the last time I used his card. I actually never used his card this year. But speaking to last year, I really liked it. I think people loved his card this year as well. Obviously, still our theme teams love this card. So I think for free safety, he's kind of the obvious choice. Honestly, guys, this is just a stab in the dark. I'm not confident in this at all. But for strong safety, I'm just going to say Terrell Edmunds. Free safety is also Minkah Fitzpatrick, so 2 Steelers. I'm not sure if they're going to do that. But honestly, I was looking at strong safeties. There's not really anyone I think could get it because Troy Polamalu is one, but he doesn't get one because he's a pass player. Then other than Troy, there's Jeremy Chin, who just got a card. There's Tyrann Mathieu, who just got a card. There's Landon Collins, who just got a card. And then there's Adrian Wilson, but I mean, he just got, I think, that playoff card or something like that. I think it was playoffs. So I don't know what they're going to do here, to be honest. So that's why I'm just going to guess Terrell Edmunds. All right, guys, once again, in no particular order for cornerbacks, I'm thinking Donte Jackson on the Panthers. His last card was a blitz, and it was a 90 overall, and I really think he deserves an upgrade. As a Panthers fan, I think he deserves an upgrade, but also just as a MUT player, I think he deserves an upgrade. I mean, his last card was a 90. This is going to be a 7 overall increase, and he has great speed. I mean, this 90 had 94 base speed. That's really good. So I think he could definitely get a Mud Heroes cornerback. There's a lot of names kind of floating around in my head, but this was one of them that I really think could probably get the card. All right, guys, and the next guy at cornerback, I have William Jackson III. His last card was an 89. He also really deserves an upgrade. It's another man-to-man corner. He had 91 speed in this card with 84 zone and 88 man. Again, it is another man. But if I had to guess his stats, if he does get this 97, I'm going to say he'll probably have 94, 95 base speed. Might be a little bit on the slower end. I'm not totally sure, though. Maybe 94, 95. His man coverage, I'm thinking, is going to be pretty high. I'm going to say probably base 96 or 97. His zone, kind of Donte Jackson, will be a little bit lower, but not as low as Donte Jackson's. So I'm going to say his man will be a base 96. And his zone will probably be a base 94, so not too big of a difference. So that leaves Donte Jackson, William Jackson, 2 Jacksons, and then we have one more, but it's not a Jackson. Alright, guys, and the next corner I think can get an upgrade is Shaquill Griffin. His last card was a 93 overall. He had 93 speed, he had 92 zone, and 88 man coverage. He's a zone corner. The reason I went with Shaquill Griffin is because not only does he deserve an upgrade, but if I'm right and they go with 2 man corners, it makes sense to add in a zone so it's not only man corners. If you guys disagree or think somebody else, let me know in the comments who you think deserves an upgrade because I'd love to hear that too. Alright, guys, and so for linebacker, I'm thinking Eric Kendricks should get this upgrade. His last card was a 93, and there are a lot of middle linebackers or linebackers that I was kind of thinking about. I personally don't love linebackers this year. If you guys do, or you have a Vikings theme team, if he gets this card, I think it'll be pretty good. I think it'll be usable if you do use linebackers. I have high expectations for this promo because I always look forward to it every year. I think a lot of people do. So if the cards aren't as good, I'm going to be pretty disappointed. So I have high hopes for all these cards. That's why you might hear me saying a lot of these like 96, 97 base stats. And for outside linebacker, again, I'm not going to go through every single linebacker position. I'm just going to kind of give you guys a wide range of linebackers that could get the card. I'm going to say Bud Dupree. His last card was an 86, and he had a pretty good year, so obviously nothing big for like Team of the Year or anything like that. But for Mud Heroes, I think he could definitely fall into this, whether that's like getting like one of the higher cards or just like, you know, one of the smaller ones. I think we could see a Bud Dupree card. I'm not really sure what his stats will be. He'll have good speed though, because I know for an 86 he had great speed, and I actually used him as my QB spy earlier this year. So I think he could probably get the outside linebacker card, but honestly just because I think he needs an upgrade, no particular reason or anything. So possibly a Bud Dupree upgrade as well. I'm going to try not to be a biased Panthers fan, but he got snubbed from the Pro Bowl. in my opinion, I think he got snubbed from the Pro Bowl. He had a great year. He had a great year. He was comparable to Myles Garrett. I saw a post on Instagram about that, and I think he's just really underrated. Not even from a Panthers fan perspective, he's great. He's a great young player. He'll be great in the coming years. And so for my heroes, I think he could definitely get a card at right end. Last year, Madden, they had him as a right outside linebacker, I believe, or maybe it was left outside. I think it was right though. This year they have him at right end. So for right end, I'm thinking Brian Burns. I'm not really sure if I'm super confident in this, but I would like to see him get an upgrade. So that's why I'm kind of thinking he'll get a Mutt Heroes card. Although if he does, it may not be the highest, but I do expect him to get some sort of card at least sometime soon. So that's why I'm thinking he could fall into this Mutt Heroes promo. Alright guys, and then for defensive tackle, I'm going to say DJ Reader. He got hurt earlier this year, but he did, before he got hurt, got a most feared 90 overall. He's a run stopper defensive tackle. I think he could definitely get a Mutt Heroes card because he had a good year up until he got hurt, and again, it's not based on play. So I think he could definitely fall into the defensive tackle position. I'd expect him to get another card at some point, but again, he did get hurt. So I feel like it's got to be this promo or nothing. So that's why I'm just kind of throwing his name in there. Just maybe expect him. That may not be the highest possible card, but I do expect him to get some sort of item because on the stream, Kralo did say that there were going to be a lot of cards. So I'm just going to give you guys kind of the bigger names because that's what I'm predicting those cards. But, I mean, there'll be a lot more players, so there's no way I'm guessing all of them. And yeah, so for another defensive tackle, I'm giving you guys another bingo. I'm giving you guys Geno Atkins. The reason for this just because his last card is 93. It was for Zero Chill. He didn't have a great year, but Zero Chill, it doesn't really depend on that. This one doesn't either, so I think he can get another upgrade. He had a Rivals back when EA actually did that. He had a Rivals card, now he had this. So I guess I'm getting another upgrade. They're actually kind of giving him cards this year, so I think if Reader doesn't get one, it'll probably be Atkins, but there's no way it'll be both. So if Reader gets one, I wouldn't expect Atkins, and the same thing vice versa, because I highly doubt they'll give two bingo players the same position. So I think one or the other though is definitely possible, whether that's the high card or the low overall. But those are my guesses for defensive tackles. But guys, that's gonna be my predictions today. Comment below any players you think I missed or any of them that I got wrong. I'd love to hear your guys' opinions on that. Also, I know I didn't cover every position. I know I didn't get left in. I didn't get some of the offensive linemen. So I didn't get everybody. I'm just gonna try to give you guys the big names I expect to see. I am very confident in my receiver choices, and honestly, for free safety as well, those are the ones I really think we'll definitely see. Other than that, though, I will set the layout for videos again in case maybe you missed it. For tomorrow, I'm going over all my heroes. Tonight, I'm doing the limited time hunting again, though, so I'm pushing that up till tonight. So 2 uploads today. I'll get my heroes tomorrow, and then no more will be Saturday. So we do have some videos in the coming days, so be sure to stay tuned for those. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you guys are new around here, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.